Welcome to the part 2 of the 7-part series on how to open up a trucking company in the US. So episode number 2, scouting the location and the realtor selection. Boy, oh boy, do I have some great news. We have finally signed our lease to our new terminal in Atlanta, Georgia, and it wasn't easy. So in today's video, we're gonna start off by talking a little bit about the terminal, then we'll get into the hurdles that I had finding the location. After that, we'll talk a little bit about the positions that are going to be available in the Atlanta terminal, and then I will get into our plan and what we envision with our trucking company in the US. So first off, a little bit about our terminal. So we were able to find a 3,000 square foot warehouse with a little bit of parking, so we can park up to probably 10 trucks and trailers at the facility. And we also have a couple of 400 square foot offices. So the location is fully fenced, gated, and secured. Now let's get a little bit into the hurdles that I've had finding a place. Boy, oh boy, were there a lot of them. So we really wanted to have the terminal with the parking in one location. We really didn't want that the warehouse would be in one location and the parking for the trucks and trailers to be at a different location. That was a big no-no for us. A lot of places that I stumbled upon were very large. So there was 10,000 square feet and 15,000 square feet and 25,000 square feet, but really nothing on the smaller scale. Hey trucker, are you thinking of getting into flatbeds? Well, you're in luck because you've stumbled on the right channel. In fact, there's a whole section of educational videos on our channel that you can greatly benefit from. Videos like strapping loads, how to secure coils, how to use Conestoga flatbeds. Make sure you're taking advantage of these free videos that myself and my team have put together for you. I'll link the series of videos down below for you to check out, and now back to that video. So we were looking something for, just to start off 2, 3, 4,000 square feet would be sufficient for us just to get our foot into the door, to get that address in Atlanta, Georgia, to open up all of our permits. I'll get into that into another video about the permits and the transportation consultant, but for scouting the location, that was also a very big problem, is the larger units that are available. The smaller units are definitely not available, and it was very, very hard to find. The third thing that we were probably really cautious about was price. So we really wanted to, not to dish out $20,000, $30,000 a month on rent. We wanted something much smaller just so we can get started, get going, and then hopefully within the year or 2 years find a much larger location. The fourth hurdle that we found was we really wanted to stay within Atlanta, Georgia. We didn't want to drive 20 minutes north, 20 minutes south. There were a bunch of places that were 30, 40, 50 minutes away, but we really, really, really wanted to stay within Atlanta. I was just about to give up probably after 3 months. So again, I've been hawking the market December, January, February for 3 months, and I could not find anything. It got so bad that I was already thinking of looking at just vacant land where I can build our own terminal, just because the prices for anything that was ready was just outrageous. Problem number 5 was we also ran into a lot of old and run down units. So we didn't want something very, very old. We wanted something a little bit more modern. We really wanted to have the asphalt, the concrete asphalt. But again, we would have settled for something less, but we really, really were able to get an all-in package with everything that we wanted. With a lot of patience, I was able to lock down a location that had all of this in mind. So those were the hurdles that we had. I am gonna link up the contact info of the realtor that I used. She was phenomenal. We really had, sessions every single week. She was on top of her game. She knew I was from Canada, and she showed me videos of every location that she had. She drove, she took the videos of the locations. As for positions available, I'll intertwine, I guess, our plan and the positions available. Our plan is that we are getting the keys on April 15th. So like promised in the first video, Q2, I really tried to focus on Q2. May 1st is when we're gonna actually start operation. And the positions that we're gonna have available is we're gonna start off with company drivers and owner operators. Those are the 2 positions that we're gonna have available. Company drivers can be local or long distance, and then owner operators will probably only be for longer trips. Now on May 1st, we start our operations, and if you are interested in any one of these positions in Atlanta, Georgia, with our company, I'll link up a form below. Just send me your contact info, and somebody here from recruiting will give you a call. I know approximately what the rates are for owner operators, what the rates are for company drivers. We're not set in stone yet what we're going to be paying our company drivers and what we're going to be paying the owner operators, but I can assure you that it's going to be really competitive wages. And so our plan is to do exactly what we did in Moncton, New Brunswick. We came into Moncton, New Brunswick, I would say probably 3.5 years ago. We ran the operation for 2 years, and after 2 years we purchased a 7-acre lot. We are in the process of building our terminal in Moncton, New Brunswick, and we would like to do the exact same thing in Atlanta, Georgia. So year 1 and year 2 we are going to probably just grow our presence in Atlanta. Year 3 we will look to purchase our piece of land, probably around 5 to 7, maybe 8 acres. And then while we're still renting, year 4 and 5, we would build the terminal up. That really is the plan in Atlanta, Georgia. We have a ton of customers in Georgia that ship interstate. Until today, we were a Canadian carrier and we're not allowed to haul anything from state to state. But now that we will have a terminal there and our authorities, and we will be registered as a US trucking company with American drivers, then we will be allowed to service US lanes. Our customers are very excited that we're coming into Atlanta. A lot of them have been pushing us in that direction for many years. I do understand that there is a slowdown in the US, but honestly, with this 7-part series, if we can do it, any one of you guys out there can do it. So guys, this is episode 2 of a 7-part series. So in our next video that's going to come out is choosing the transportation consultants. That's episode number 3. Number 4 is going to be the corporations, lawyers, and tax accountants. Episode number 5 is going to be the insurance and the insurance broker. Episode number 6 is going to be the factoring company that we're going to choose. And episode number 7 is going to be plating our first truck. So follow along in this journey, and I hope you learned something from this video. So I will be in Atlanta the week of April 17th to the 21st, and I'd like to meet every single one of you out there. So if you're a company driver, owner, operator, small fleet owner, and you'd like to meet with me, I would love to meet with you. Reach out to me at sponsorship@ettransport.ca and let's schedule something together. I have a lot of questions for you that I'd like to get introduced to into the US market, and I wouldn't mind hearing your feedback. So if you're not a subscriber already, make sure you're a subscriber and ring that bell notification so you get notified on this 7-part series. I'm Ronen, Ronen, and I'll catch you in my next video.